got the sound for your and it's easy to see that this DJ be Warren G. It's kinda easy when you listen to the G'd up sound. Pioneer speakers bumping as a I got the sound for your and it's easy to see that this DJ be Warren G.
Yeah, check this out. This is OOGLB, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my little Warren G. And he just dropping this to let you look know what's happening. Y'all got to recognize, cause this is, you know, a Long Beach thing. But check this out. G-Dub going out there, you know what I'm saying? But holla, you know.
And my advice, work on being a success.
Welcome to the show, Young Wayne.
You have to have a setback to see what went wrong and go back. Like if you lose a game, right? You look back, so what could we have done differently? It's the same thing in life. Go back, figure out what you can do differently, and take it that to the next level. And that's what it's all about, man. Never giving up and run your own race. Yeah. Oh! That was my 2K life. Meet me in the city. Hey, you never know when I'm gonna be on the sticks, man. Young Wayne 00, catch me outside. All right, y'all. Peace. Let's go.
Happy holidays from everyone here at 2K TV. Thanks to everyone for tuning in for an awesome 2023, and I'm looking forward to.
Up next, the Pelicans taking on the Grizzlies. For the New Orleans Pelicans, playing just over 500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Grizzlies, Pelicans, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Moran and Smart in the backcourt. And it's Biyombo in at the 5, down low. And for New Orleans, the backcourt, McCollum and Jones. The Duke connection alive and strong with Ingram and Zion at the 3 and the 4. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. With the NBA season out of its early stages now, Grant, there have been more than a few surprises.
Oh, I love surprises. And every season, there are a few guys who take a major leap forward. Something just clicks for them, or the skills all just come together. But regardless, it's always a fun surprise for fans and broadcasters, too.
You can tell what a determined scorer CJ is, fighting through contact to convert.
Shoots it from the high post. And it's Morant missing. Smart against Jones. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. Ja Morant changed that narrative.
Yeah, he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will.
That free throw, no good. And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense for this game. Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Here's Morant. The Pelicans pull it in. Williamson looking around. Biyombo with a steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. McCollum with some nice D.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Good work there as it goes.
I admire the defender's ambition, but Zion's artful work inside gets him the shot.
And it's Morant off the drive. Second shot opportunity. Blocked. And they're able to recover. Jones, the pass to Williamson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson.
The first free throw is good. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
Here's Morant. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Ingram. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Memphis calls timeout. Smitty, what impresses you about C.J. McCollum's game as a ball handler?
B.A., well, he's a terrific passer, but also a consistent scoring option. I'm impressed with how he balances those two aspects of his job.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pelicans making a switch here. Morant against McCollum. Rebounded by New Orleans. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And Biyombo with the block.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Here's Morant. And a nice finish on the layup.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
McCollum, the pass to Williamson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And he makes it. Williamson's got 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McCollum. And here's a look at some numbers for Jaren Jackson. Morant, the pass to Jackson.
We're seeing the two-way talent of Zion, and he's only going to get better.
To the middle. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. McCollum against Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
McCollum looking it over. Williamson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Shot left block. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Morant finds Jackson. Rebounded by Ingram.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Out to McCollum. Fires it. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Bane. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smart. Bane, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
New Orleans calls timeout. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
You try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at New Orleans, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings. And, of course, the Grizzlies, quite a bit of space between these two.
You know, for New Orleans, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. That one drops for him. Morant's got his second bucket on the night.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Here's Hawkins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. The Grizzlies shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Pass to Tillman. Back to Morant. Smart for 3. Pelicans cleared away. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Rebound by Jackson.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Bain, the pass to Smart, pulls up. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Williamson. That shot missing. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Morant against McCollum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. Steve, how about the offensive growth of Desmond Bain season to season?
B.A., he's getting more assertive out there. Bain, he hunts shots and he takes shots, which is allowing him to increase his offensive impact. On top of being an elite athlete and inside scorer, Ja Morant has a great feel for the game. He's an excellent playmaker.
Now here's Morant. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Atlanta. They get it back. Jackson off with the layup.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Williamson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Physical play always seems to find Zion Williamson.
And with expansion whispers continuing to grow, Smitty, if it happens, you figure there would have to be some realignment.
Yes, B.A. Most likely a team would move to the east. Presents a chance for the NBA to change the layout of the league. Might add a division and find ways to cut down on travel.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. The shot by Ingram, no good. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Smart. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And Williamson throws it down.
This is why Williamson was a former #1 pick, because of how effortlessly he can take over games.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Marshall, he's checked in for Williamson. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Roddy, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Aldama comes in for Desmond Bain. Conchar, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Gilliard in for Morant. Alvarado's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Daniels. And rejected. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. In third, the Grizzlies.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Out to the wing. Here's Roddy. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Gilliard. Alvarado defending. Here's Gilliard to halt the run. Rebounded by Daniels. Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Substitution for your Pelicans. Cody Zeller.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now here's Alvarado. Now Zeller. Guarded by Aldama. Just 5 on the clock. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Robbie. And again, Memphis no good. On offense, here are the Pelicans. It's an 18-point game. Daniels passes to Marshall.
Memphis, John Conchar. First personal foul.
That free throw misses.
Team foul. At the line for your Pelicans.
Good on the second one. Here's Gilliard. No made baskets yet. To stop the drought. Conchar outside. Deflects the pass. Fast break. Here we go. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And it's Gilliard missing. The Pelicans shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And Alvarado gets it to go. Alvarado's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Marshall. Zeller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
Team is in the penalty.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
First one falls for him. Williams is checked in for Memphis. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe. Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Tillman. Hits the front of the rim and out. And pushing it up is New Orleans. Again in transition. Shots blocked. Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Memphis. Zaire Williams. One shot.
And Williams no good on that one. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Tillman. A minute 29 left in the first quarter. Here's Roddy. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Alvarado. Here's Zeller. And there's the rejection. Now here's Conchar. Alvarado defending. Here's Aldama. No good on the triple. Well, the Pelicans shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Here's Daniels. Banked it in off the glass.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Conchar outside. Pass to Tillman. And the layup falls.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
That's tipped. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D. On the wing, Daniels. Yep, that one goes. Daniels has gotten his second bucket on the night.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's New Orleans already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing. To be physical and setting the tone.
The Grizzlies on offense. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
They knew that the arena would be rocking, and if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Ingram and Zion, your small and power forwards. The backcourt. McCollum and Jones, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Morant, and it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Smart's checked in for Williams. Valanciunas finds McCollum. And here's Jones. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to McCollum. With some arc. And that's 2 points on the layup. McCollum's got his second bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul so far. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Jones. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight.
I like when Herb Jones plays with an edge, accepting the contact and finishing through it.
The drive by Morant. Up and over McCollum. No good. A bit long that time. The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. If you look at Ingram, it seems like he only gets better with age, Smitty.
Yeah, you're so right. There's a case to be made that since he won the Most Improved Player Award in 2020, he's only continued to improve. His game gets more well-rounded every season.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
C.J. McCollum sometimes gets overlooked, but he said, quote, "I just do my job. It's about team success. I'm going to be more efficient and more consistent. I'm going to make plays, make shots, and try to help us win." Brian?
He's a great team leader, has a great perspective on his place in the game. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for them.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, New Orleans shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Pass to Valanciunas. And they pick up 2.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Now here's Aldama. Takes a 3. And again, Memphis no good. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williamson. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
McCollum against Morant. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
McCollum with it, guarded by Morant. Valanciunas passes to Jones. Offensive board. Smart with the defensive effort.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Here's Morant. Blocked. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Biyombo. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Williamson with the bucket.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Biyombo. Rejected by Valanciunas. Jones, the pass to McCollum. That one's good for 2.
Watch me. I'ma switch it up. Hey, give me some room, get out of my way. Give me some room, I'ma switch it up. Give me some room, get out of my way. Give me some room, I'ma switch it up. Give me some room, get out of my way. I got the moves, I'ma switch it up. Give me some room, get out of my way. Give me some room, I'ma switch it up. Watch me. You watching? Watch me. I'ma switch it up.
I just wanna rock the body of y'all.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. And for Chicago, we'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Alex Caruso out there with Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Here's Young. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Traps in the tray. Young's got 5.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear, always looking to pull from deep.
Pass to Hunter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
They've got their eyes on him. Calling the foul right away.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Capella finds Johnson. From the stripe, and Young with the basket on the assist by Johnson. He has 7.
And how I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot. Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Caruso against Capella.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Vucevic with the assist.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Murray against Caruso. Murray, good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
And he sinks the second.
And when it comes to Kobe White, a young guard who shoots with assertiveness.
Well, he's a guy that knows his role, Greg. And when he's out there, his teammates encourage him to shoot the ball because they know how hot he can get.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Caruso. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's DeRozan. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Young's shot is off. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Caruso. The layup off target.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hunter finds Murray. And here's Johnson outside. They get the rebound. Capella, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Kept alive.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Young from outside. And Vucevic pulls it down. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Over Johnson. Johnson with the block.